we even surprised? Be real with me. Who went into today thinking that the reigning champion, uh, four-time IndyCar champion, reigning Indy 500 and Series champion, Alex Palou, race winning car from last year, by the way, would not have a chance at pole. Matter of fact, would not win pole. Sure, I personally was feeling Rosenquist, but history repeats itself for the third time for Rosenquist, and I feel like it is 3 years in a row. It may just be the 2 years, and then I think it was a gap year. But still, let's break down Sunday's qualifying day in two big disqualifications. Not crazy big, but surprisingly big DQs. So we started the day with a morning practice where only 14 cars turn laps. And we had our first incident of the month, first contact with the wall. And who would have guessed this? It's Takuma Sato. Running the Sato line, just gonna scrape the wall a little bit. And if you watch David Land's video, which I don't watch all of them, I do watch some of them when I'm trying to get some information that I don't have access to. VK made a very funny joke about the Sato line. But Sato had a little tag with the wall. He was all good. And then Rasmussen was the fastest during the morning warm-up / practice. But let's get into how they qualified. I'm going to start in 33rd position and work my way up to 13th. The slowest qualifying time was set by Stingray Robb. A ton of struggles for that team, where he qualified 33rd with a speed of 226.52 or 0.572. And 32nd, very surprising for me, I was thinking he was going to be more mid-pack, and I even said it yesterday, was Jacob Abel for Abel Motorsports with a time of 228.169. Every single whole mile per hour increase, that is when I'm going to update you on the speed. Then in 31st, Dennis Hauger. 30th, Graham Rahal with a 229, so the first 229.017. In 29th, Jack Harvey. 28th, Mick Schumacher. 27th, Catherine Legge. 26th, Kyle Kirkwood. 25th, Romain Grosjean. 24th, the first in the 230s with a 230.165, Joseph Newgarden. Ryan Hunter-Reay qualifies 23rd. Louis Foster, 22nd. Nolan Siegel, 21st. Will Power, 20th. Christian Lundgaard, 19th. 18th, Marcus Ericsson. 17th, Marcus Armstrong. 16th, Christian Rasmussen. 15th, Elio Castroneves. 14th, Ed Carpenter. And 13th, Takuma Sato. The cutoff at 13th was a speed of 230.995. He missed it out by just 100th of a second. This is now the first session where we selected the group of 12, the top 12. In 12th, Kiffin Simpson with a speed of 231.095. 11th, Alex Palou with a speed of 231.155. In 10th, Santino Ferrucci with a speed of 231.224. In 9th, Pato Ward with a speed of 231.248. Very close there. In 8th, Scott Dixon with a speed of 231.411. 7th, Kyle Collette with a speed of 231.419. In 6th, Alexander Rossi with a speed of 231.580. In 5th, Renus VK, who went out very early and had an amazing lap. Same with Dixon, who led off first. In a speed of 231.591. In 4th, Scott McLaughlin with a speed of 231.623. In 3rd, Connor Daly with a speed of 231.744. In 2nd, David Malukas with a speed of 231.813. And in 1st, Felix Rosenquist with a speed of 232.599. All speeds aren't miles per hour. I figured I should say that. That was an insane first round. And at that point, I think just about everyone was ready to call it a day. Hand Rosenquist the sticker, front row fro, the IndyCar's Rocket Man, whatever you want to call him, that is him. But we've seen this at Indy before for Rosenquist. But first, what happened with the top 12? I will be doing all these speeds in the top 12 as well. In 12th, Renus VK. The speed of 229.585. He had the fastest lap one by a wide margin. Then he had to keep lifting. He did some risky stuff with this setup. And if he ran a little bit later, it could have paid off. Being if he ran last. In 11th, Scott Dixon. Speed of 230.347. In 10th, rookie, the only rookie in the Fast 12, Kyle Collette, with a speed of 230.539. In 9th, Scott McLaughlin with a speed of 230.577. In 8th, Connor Daly with a speed of 230.712. And in 8th, the final driver out, speed of 230.883. So one winner was bumped from there, and I forgot to mention it. There are 3 winners in the top 12. In 6th, Alexander Rossi, with a speed of 231.005. In 5th, Pato Award with a speed of 231.088. In 4th, Santino Ferrucci with a speed of 231.098. In 13th, David Malukas with a speed of 231.486. In 2nd, Alex Palou with a speed of 231.665. And in 1st, once again, the only driver in the 232s with a 232.065, Felix Rosenquist. That is 0.4 of a mile per hour faster over 4 laps than Alex Palou. Why haven't we handed him the award yet? Well, let's scroll down a little bit. Now, time for the true Fast 6, setting your front 2 rows of the qualifying grid. In 6th, Pato Award with a speed of 230.442. In 5th, Santino Ferrucci at the speed of 230.846. In 4th, Front Row Fro No Mo. He qualifies 4th. Speed of 231.375. In 3rd, Lil David Malukas. Speed of 231.877. In 2nd, 2016 winner Alexander Rossi with a speed of 231.990. And in 1st, 2025 Indy 500 champion, 21, 23, 24, and 25 NTT IndyCar Series champ, Alex Palou, speed of 232.248 miles per hour. So he will lead the field to green once more. But time for the news. Breaking news from IndyCar. Following post-qualifying inspection, there have been 2 disqualifications. The lineup P32 and 33. And this is an article from the IndyCar.com editorial staff. It is 2 hours ago at the time of recording. IndyCar officiating announces 500 post-qualifying technical violation penalties. IndyCar officiating has announced post-qualifying technical inspection penalties for the entries of the number 4 AJ Foyt Enterprises and number 24 of Dreyer and Reinbold Racing. During post-qualifying inspection of cars numbers 20 of car numbers 4 and 24, IndyCar officiating discovered modifications to the LARA supplied Energy Management System (EMS) covers and cover to arm mounting points with unapproved hardware. According to the IndyCar rulebook, EMS covers must be used as supplied. AJ Foyt Enterprises and Dreyer Reinbold Racing were in violation of Rule 14.12.1.1. EMS must be used as supplied by Dallara and approved by IndyCar. And Rule 14.12.1.6, EMS covers may only be attached with the supplied hardware and helicopter tape. Both cars, numbers 4 and 24, have had their qualifying results disallowed and have been reordered to the rear of the field in order of entrant points. Additionally, car number 4 had its 3 Indy 500 qualification points also disallowed. Subsequently, car numbers 9 and 76 will be awarded 10th and 11th place Indy 500 qualification points. Car number 75 is ineligible for qualification points as it did not participate in the top 12 qualifying session. Not that it mattered anyways in the long run. It is a one-off entry. Car number 4 and 24 also will forfeit their pit positions and will select their pit boxes after the remainder of the field has had an opportunity to adjust accordingly. Members may contest the imposition of the penalties detailed in the review and appeal procedure of the NTT IndyCar Series rulebook. It's just like what we saw last year with the attenuators. Moving on to how they will line up less than a week from today. Leading the field to green, reigning 500 champion Alex Palou. In the middle of the front row, 2016 champion Alexander Rossi, and on the outside, fresh face at Team Penske, David Malukas. On the inside of the front of the second row is Felix Rosenqvist. In the middle, Santino Ferrucci, and on the outside, Pato O'Ward. On the inside of row 3, Kiff Dog, Kiffin Simpson. In the middle, the Indiana boy, Connor Daly. And on the outside, Scott McLaughlin. On the inside of row 4, 2008 champion Scott Dixon. In the middle, Rinus VK. And on the outside, 2017 and 2020 champion Takuma Sato. On the inside of row 5, Ed Carpenter. In the middle, 4-time champion in 2001, 2002, 2009, and 2021, Elio Castroneves. And on the outside of row 5 is Christian Rasmussen. On the inside of row 6 is Marcus Armstrong. In the middle is 2022 champion Marcus Ericsson. On the outside is Christian Lundgaard. On the inside of row 7 is 2018 champion Will Power. In the middle, Nolan Siegel. And on the outside is Louis Foster. On the inside of row 8 is 2014 champion Ryan Hunter-Reay. In the middle is 2023 and 2024 champion Joseph Newgarden. On the outside is Romain Grosjean. On the inside of row 9 is Kyle Kirkwood. In the middle, the lady attempting the double, Catherine Legge. On the outside is the rookie Mick Schumacher. He is the highest qualifying rookie. On the inside of row 10, Graham Rahal. In the middle, rookie Dennis Hauger. On the outside, rookie Jacob Abel racing for the homegrown team, the family team. On the inside of row 11, the slowest qualifier with a speed, Stingray Robb. In the middle, Kyle Collette, rookie. He was one of the ones who has suffered the penalty. And on the outside, Jack Harvey in the one-off entry. Collette and Harvey will have no posted times in official qualifying. Thank you all so much for watching. I understand it was a bit longer of a video, but I wanted to break everything down for you and get you a full rundown of the field post penalties. Thank you all. Hope you have a good one, and goodbye.